So on plants, only with fruits and vegetables, you don't have energy, you're always sluggish, you don't have protein because plants don't have protein. You're tired all the time. You need to eat balanced. You need protein. You need animal proteins in your diet. Stop. Don't get too excited. I'm not an ex-vegan. I get this concern all the time that having all these plants, having this high-carb, low-fat, plant-based vegan diet, you lack proteins and you are tired and sluggish, and that's why you are becoming ex-vegan, because you lack animal proteins. And more importantly, people believe that protein is here in our body, in our diet, to provide us fuel, to provide us energy. Is this true? I'm Janina Vlad, the founder of leanOnCarbs.com. I'm here to help you adopt sustainably this plant-based vegan diet that is high in whole, not processed, high-carb, low-fat foods, and to reap the benefits of this lifestyle. Benefits meaning reversing your chronic diseases, reversing all these imbalances in your body, getting more energy, increasing your longevity, and leaning down. Yes, I've lost over 45 pounds on this diet. No calorie deficit. Yes, eat in abundance. Eat in abundance from these high-carb plants, which are fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and legumes. Of course, starchy vegetables as well. I love potatoes, sweet, white, doesn't matter. But, yeah, without oil. I said high-carb, low-fat. And I said whole. Oil is not actually food that exists in nature, is not whole. It's an isolated molecule, is the most obesogenic food out there. So no, yeah, cook your starchy vegetables with no oil, cook them in water. So yes, I'm here to help you adopt sustainably this lifestyle, to never be an ex-vegan, to reap the benefits for your body shape, to stay at a low BMI for the rest of your life, no struggles with yo-yoing again, and no cravings and no binging. Why? Because these plants have a low calorie density, so you can eat to reach satiety, never go in deficit, and you will have fewer calories than you have right now when you eat this high fat and low fiber, low water standard diet that is mainly animal products and processed plants. So if you are up to that, if sounds good to you, okay, stick around, binge watch my videos. If you need coaching, go to my website, leanoncarbs.com. I'm here for those of you that can afford this luxury of having a coach. For the rest, this YouTube channel with free content, it's enough to replicate my results. Okay, now to the role of proteins in our diet. So people believe proteins bring energy. Man, no. No. The last resort, only in the case of starvation, only after prolonged fasting. Yes, protein can be metabolized to produce glucose, to maintain a healthy level of glucose in the blood and to send fuel to the cells of the body. The last resort. So, what are the macros for energy in our body? The first one is carbohydrate, it's glucose, all the forms of sugars. And second is fat. We will get about why it's first a carbohydrate and not fat in a different video. Right now, let's focus on protein. So protein is not here to bring us fuel. It's not. Look, see it like this. The job description of this entity that's called protein is not to store energy, is not to produce energy. Protein have different functions in our body, mainly as structure, to provide structure for our cells, tissues, and organs. But after that, helps with communicating in between cells, helps with contracting muscles. There are proteins that are hormones like insulin. Insulin is a hormone. There are proteins like hemoglobin that has a transportation role in our body. Others are antibodies, so help in our immune system. We have enzymes that are proteins and so much more. So proteins has a different job description, like I said. I will make an analogy for you. Let's say your sink is broken and you pay a plumber to help to fix the sink. This plumber has this job description to fix the sink. And maybe some construction around the structure of the sink, I don't know. But he stayed there, his job description, and you paid him for that. Let's say you need a meal, you need to eat, you need your lunch. Is this plumber going to cook your lunch? Is going to give you fuel? Is going to feed you? No, he's not the cook, he's not your chef. He's only your plumber for this hour. But in a case of emergency, you drop dead, your blood glucose drop dangerously, you need to eat something rapidly and fast, you fainted. Yes, he can give you some glucose. He can give you a piece of, I don't know, sugar, table sugar, some fructose syrup. He can save you. He can bring you energy in this case of emergency. But its purpose in your house is different, has different function. It's the same with protein, guys. Proteins are not here, are not in our meals, are not in our food to bring fuel. It's not only available in our species, it holds true in all the animal kingdom. So please stop referring to proteins as a source of energy. And it's highly ironic when people comment, where do you get your energy? Aren't you tired with all those fruits? It's ironic because all those fruits bring the most amount of energy for our body, for our human species. Because our main source of fuel, like I said, is glucose. So it's highly ironic. It's but it's also sad that people believe I am malnourished and sluggish, and people that eat a lot of whole high-carb foods don't have energy because they lack protein. I created already a video about how much protein there are actually in these fruits, in these foods, because there is no part of the plant that lacks proteins. High carb doesn't mean 100% of their calories coming from carbs. Go to check that video to know better, to educate yourself, to inform yourself, because the more you know, the less you fear. In this society that reap the benefits, so the bad effects of this high protein, high animal protein intake, which is kidney failures, cancers, heart disease, and other illnesses, it's crucial to understand that you need to go against this mainstream if you want different results. So these people that are ill of this excess of this nutrient, that's protein, and they have the wrong kind of protein, that is animal protein. So these people that are ill because of that, they're afraid they will get deficient. Come on, man. You are ill. You are already deficient in other nutrients. You are deficient in vitamins and minerals and fiber. You are deficient in glucose and in water. You are dehydrated. You are constipated. You are on pills. You are sick and obese, and you fear you will be deficient in proteins? There is no such a thing. There isn't. In my high carb diet, I have above 7% of my calories coming from proteins. I did the simulation in the same video. Go to watch my numbers. Go to watch in my high fruits, high carb, high starchy, and grains diet. You will see I have over 60 grams of proteins a day. So this fear must stop now. And I will create a video to address this fear. A video when we will tap to dissolve this misconception, this patterns, this programming, and to instill the new beliefs that will help us to have better results, to reverse all of our chronic conditions, to lean down, and to have lasting weight loss results for the rest of our lives. So if you are here to adopt this diet, if you are now lost and you don't see the light at the end of the tunnel, please educate yourself, watch all my content, and do these exercises to reprogram yourself. Yes, to take on board this dogma, this new dogma that will give you better results. Because yes, everything is ideology, but you have to choose the ideology that brings health and good results. And we are here for that. So please, Forget all about this nonsense about not having proteins on plants and not having energy because you don't have proteins. The people that are sluggish on a high carb, whole food, low fat, plant-based diet, the one that are sluggish and tired and get deficiency and go ex-vegan because they need animal proteins, they believe they need animal proteins, is because they are in calorie deficit. And I'm promoting a lifestyle of abundance, far away from calorie deficit. I'm against calorie deficit. Please don't go there. That's why I said many times in many of my videos, don't put your focus on these starchy, non-starchy vegetables. Don't put your focus on vegetables. No, put your focus on sugary fruits and on potatoes, sweet potatoes, whole grains and legumes, and have vegetables as a side dish. Yes, to make sure you have at least 2,500 calories if you are a woman and at least 3,000 calories if you are a male. So, sluggish is somebody that doesn't have enough calories, have enough carbohydrates. You need to have at least 8 grams of carbohydrate for every kilo of your body weight. Every kilo of your body weight. So if you are 60 kilograms, if you weigh 60 kilograms, you need almost 500 grams of carbs. Use chronometer. Use a kitchen scale to measure your food. Do this for a few weeks to make sure you eat enough. Put your numbers in chronometer and you see how much grams of carbohydrates do you have, how many calories. You will see you have all the proteins, you will see all the box checked and the fatty acids. You will fear no more. The more you know, the less you fear. The more you know, the less you fear. And put this in your mind, seed it in your mind. The more you know, the less you fear. So start reading T. Colin Campbell books, China Study, Whole, low carb, what's the name? I will put it on the screen. Go to read Neil Barnard work about diabetes and about carb not being the bad guy in the situation. Go to read Dr. Michael Greger books, How Not to Die, How Not to Diet. Go to read Dean Ornish books. Go to read The Pleasure Trap. So educate yourself, please. Don't spread more misinformation. We are in this era of information, and you say it's too much confusion because you choose to stay there in the confusion. You choose. Maybe you have mental blocks, and I already created a video about we having this mental, energetical, emotional blocks that keeps us not seeing the information that is in front of us because we in actuality fear to lose weight and become healthy because we have secondary gain, we are not ready. But go to see that video. It's highly, highly valuable for you. So educate yourself, read the right books, man. And go to nutritionfacts.org because people are asking me, where is your proof? You only anecdotal talking over here. Okay, I will start to bring more nutrition facts for you, but they already exist. There are plenty of YouTube channels that promote and give all the new studies that are released, are published in the nutrition journals, like Mick the Vegan. He is so passionate about the new research and reading the studies. Dr. Greger, on his YouTube channel, nutritionfacts.org, Nutrition Facts on YouTube channel, but also on his webpage, nutritionfacts.org, has a lot of these studies that show the same thing, that this high carb, low fat, and low protein, naturally low protein diet promotes longevity, reversing this chronic disease. Your level of energy, vitality, health will increase. And of course, you add years to your life. So, if you need more information to know better, yes, educate yourself. I'm here and I have only so many hours in a day, and I'm focused and passionate on other things. I am right now uploading daily content, and this takes time. If I want to focus on bringing more studies in front of you and researching more and making those kind of videos will increase my time in front of the computer and will decrease my uploading rate. For the moment, I want to have content, this content that helps people. And not to mention that I wasn't that person anyway, looking for numbers and studies to prove me that something is right. And when somebody is focusing on give me the proof, give me the study, this is that person that with all the studies in the world won't believe it, will have objections. This is the person that will never adopt this lifestyle. These are the ones that are carnivores for life. It's not because they are carnivores in nature, no, just because they choose to eat like that because they enjoy that food better. So, if you are here for studies, you won't find them in the future because I'm focused on this kind of videos. I prefer them more. So that was about proteins. That was about proteins. So, like I said, in the future video, we will make this exercise, this technique that will help us ingrain this truth in our brain, to rewire our brain. Because sometimes from our conscious mind, and because we are anxious and stressed and we don't pay attention too much, this information come over here, enter over here, and they go out. So don't stick. So we need some practices like tapping, meditation, journaling, breath work, but we will do some tapping in the next session to dissolve some of the fears, nutritional beliefs, wrong beliefs we have, and to ingrain and to instill the new, more empowering, the one that are promoting health and weight loss, long-lasting weight loss in our bodies. Okay, like it, share it, subscribe, and put a comment down below and let me know. Do you still believe that proteins are for energy? I wasn't clear enough? Okay, now watch this video.